The Justice Department released today the findings of a nearly 2-year investigation into the Fulton County Jail.
Now, this report found that Fulton County and the Sheriff's Office failed to protect their detainees. Their officers often use excessive force. They subjected people to unsanitary and dangerous living conditions. 11 Alive's Grace King joining us live from the jail on Rice Street. And Grace, you heard from DOJ officials this afternoon. And as always, the big question is, does Fulton County need a new jail?
Well, the DOJ doesn't think so, as long as the conditions here change and change quickly. Right now, they say Fulton County detainees are living in filth without basic necessities or safety measures.
The most obvious casualties of the civil rights violations occurring in the jail are those who leave the jail in body bags.
A new Justice Department report sounding the alarm on, quote, inhumane, violent, and hazardous conditions inside these walls.
2023 alone, there were over 1,000 assaults and more than 300 stabbings.
U.S. Attorney Ryan Buchanan says those figures are nearly double the national average, creating life and death scenarios before people even go to trial.
Detainees in the Fulton County Jail lack basic necessities like working toilets and sinks, and are exposed to flooding, standing water, mold, and what can only be described as filth.
Buchanan shared stories he described as shocking.
In one shocking case, while an officer sat in an observation tower, a man was killed with his hands and his feet bound. It's not found until his body was extremely cold.
But these stories are no surprise to Georgia's NAACP president, Attorney Gerald Griggs.
We all know what happened in the jail. We were looking for the DOJ to take action that is concrete.
Griggs says his team helped connect the DOJ with families affected by the jail conditions.
There's a systemic issue that's happening at the jails, happening over and over and over and over again, and we should not have pretrial detainees going into the jail and coming out in body bags.
He's glad the report is now public, but worries it won't be enough.
My concern is that the DOJ did not file any action, both on the civil side or the criminal side, to force that type of change, where they could have consent decrees or somebody held accountable for what happened in the jail.
Now, the DOJ says both the Fulton County Sheriff's Office and the Board of Commissioners are both responsible for fixing the problems at the jail. We're expecting to hear from Chairman Rob Pitts and Fulton County Sheriff Pat Labatt any minute now with their response to this report. In Fulton County, Grace King, 11 Alive News.